a legend has passed away, and with him, an entire era of action heroes. What's up, guys? You're watching Newzly News, and today we've got truly heartbreaking news that's hitting fans all around the world. Chuck Norris, one of the most iconic action stars in history, has died at the age of 86. The news was confirmed by his family on March 20th, and according to their statement, he passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones. In their message, they didn't just describe a global superstar, they described a man who was the center of their family, a devoted husband, a caring father, a proud grandfather, and someone who lived his life with faith, discipline, and purpose. For the world, Chuck Norris was more than just an actor. He was a symbol of strength, the kind of figure that defined what it meant to be tough, fearless, and unstoppable. But his journey to that image wasn't easy. Born Carlos Ray Norris in 1940 in Oklahoma, his childhood was filled with challenges. He grew up in a difficult environment, dealing with instability in the family and his father's struggles with alcohol. Because of this, Norris later admitted that he was a very shy and insecure kid who often stayed quiet, afraid to even speak up. That all began to change after high school, when he joined the U.S. Air Force and was sent to South Korea. It was there that he discovered martial arts, something that would completely transform his life. At first, he struggled. He wasn't naturally gifted, and nothing came easy to him. But what made Chuck Norris different was his discipline. He trained relentlessly, pushing himself every single day until he became one of the best. By the late 1960s, he was already dominating in martial arts competitions, winning multiple titles, and building a reputation as a serious fighter. After returning to the United States, he started teaching karate, and surprisingly, his classes attracted celebrities. One of his students was Steve McQueen, who saw something special in him and encouraged him to try acting. That moment changed everything. Soon after, Norris met Bruce Lee, another legend. The two formed a friendship, and Lee gave Norris a role in the 1972 film Way of the Dragon. Their fight scene became one of the most iconic moments in martial arts film history, launching Norris into the spotlight. From there, his Hollywood career exploded. Throughout the late 70s and 80s, he starred in a string of successful action films like Breaker Breaker, Good Guys Wear Black, The Octagon, A Force for One, and An Eye for an Eye. He became known for his unique style, combining martial arts with a calm, controlled presence on screen. He wasn't just another action star. He stood out because of the values he represented. Unlike many films of that era, Norris often avoided excessive violence, drugs, or controversial themes. He wanted his characters to be role models, especially for younger audiences. He believed action heroes should stand for discipline, justice, and doing the right thing. And then came his most iconic role. In 1993, Walker, Texas Ranger premiered, and it became a massive success. Norris played Cordell Walker, a Texas Ranger who fought crime with both strength and strong moral principles. The show ran for 8 seasons and turned him into a household name worldwide. Even after the show ended, his influence didn't fade. In the 2000s, Chuck Norris became something completely unexpected, an internet legend. The viral Chuck Norris Facts memes turned him into an almost superhuman figure, with jokes exaggerating his strength and abilities. And instead of rejecting it, Norris embraced the humor, connecting with an entirely new generation of fans. But outside of movies and internet fame, he was also focused on making a real difference. He founded organizations like Kickstart Kids, using martial arts to help young people stay away from drugs and crime. He also supported veterans and remained active in public and charitable work for years. Behind the scenes, he was a family man. He was married twice and had 5 children, including twins born in 2001. Despite his fame, he always emphasized the importance of family and staying grounded. What makes this loss even more powerful is how active he remained until recently. Just days before his passing, he shared a video of himself training, still moving, still disciplined, still embodying the same mindset that made him a legend in the first place. And that's why this moment feels so heavy, because Chuck Norris wasn't just a figure from the past, he was still inspiring people right up until the very end. His legacy goes beyond action movies. He helped shape an entire genre, influenced generations of fighters and actors, and became a cultural icon in ways very few ever do. Fans all over the world are now sharing tributes, remembering not just his films, but the motivation and strength they represented in their lives. Chuck Norris is survived by his wife, his children, and millions of fans who will never forget him. Rest in peace to a true legend. If you respect what Chuck Norris stood for, make sure to like this video. Subscribe to Newzly News for more major stories, and we'll see you in the next one.